Namaste, my friends.
Yes.
It's Pavel Kalagin with you today. Yeah, the yoga teaching system of the tradition of the Swami Sivananda, and here with us today, my teacher, my guru. Yeah, I was initiated 20 years ago. It's been 20 years already. Yeah, in a spiritual name in tradition, and I'm so happy and so thank you very much for that. Yeah, Prem Sadasivananda, Swami Ji, Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah, it's very nice to hear you, to see you here, to be with you
Mm,
in your energy, in your aura.
mm,
Yeah, it's a blessing also from my point of view.
thank
So
you.
yeah, and today I just wanted to ask you, like we said, it's kind of beginning, like of some project maybe. We'll see what happens.
Yes.
Trust God. Yeah, yeah, and
In God we trust. Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah, it's very important. Yeah, and I just wanted to ask you the main question. Uh, the people asking me every day. So the same one. And I'm asking myself that question also. Uh, if if we don't answer this question, it's maybe pointless to answer like of- to find the to find the answer for another ones. So
Mm.
from from your point of view, um, why it's so important to grow spiritually? Like to that's the question. Like not many people taken seriously even like spirituality and these things. They think it's something like sect or somewhere we don't need it. Um, why it's so why we need it so much? Like why is that? Can you like talk about
Um,
that a little bit, like little satsang? Like,
okay. Thank you. First of all, I want to thank you, Shankara, very much for inviting me and inviting me to your circle of friends and devotees and students. And it is my great honor to be with you here today. We did spend some time together at the ashram, and
yeah,
we had a wonderful time sharing all the satsangs and teachings and everything. So it's nice to be back, and
yeah.
you know, and so it's good news, and nobody aged in the meantime. So that's
Welcome back. Yeah, welcome home. It's
thank you.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, this is a good question. I mean, the question could be asked by many different types of people. For example, the people who are not on the spiritual path, they can ask, what is the purpose of spiritual path? And then there's people who are on the spiritual path who are trying to continue, but they may not be seeing any visible results, or they may not be knowing exactly what direction this path is taking them in. So each person has their own doubts. So in from our perspective, this is the reason why we were born. We were born to find out who we really are, and we are also born to be happy, to find the true cause of happiness, which is our inner self, our inner being. And so far, if things are okay for majority of people, they may not feel the urge to go any deeper. But at some point or the other, people either run into a crisis or have some kind of a problem at which they start to ask important questions, why was I born? Why is this happening to me? Is there such a thing as cause and effect? Is there such a thing as karma? What causes traumas? What causes, all kinds of mental issues? So I think you can have some sensitivity as a spiritual person, like inherently spiritual person, and think these questions in your mind at some point, or you can be already a spiritual aspirant and keep asking these questions. Another wonderful question is what happens when we die? Since our experience here is very limited, We only literally have a few years here on this planet Earth, and it feels sometimes like a very long time, but really not enough to even address the things. And plus, even uh, if life seems to be running well for many people, there will come the time when they will experience a crisis. Something will happen, and they will have no tools in their hands to lead to deal with these situations. So, on one hand, we can say leading the spiritual life enhances the quality of life. It takes away this tendency to judge if we are not happy and things like this. We're judging the external world. We're looking for causes outside of ourselves. Whereas when we step on the spiritual path, we make ourselves accountable. We make ourselves responsible, and we say, listen, you know what? Maybe I should start changing my life from inside out rather than from outside in. And then I can say, everything begins by changing the quality of thought. And that's really what satsangs you're doing, is to change the vibration of the mind. And it's easier to do it with a group, in fact. And then slowly to take that as a main kind of commitment in one's life, is to continuously be lifting the vibration, which obviously the mind goes down. Sometimes it's dissipated, sometimes it's tamasic, sometimes it's rajasic. So the purpose of spiritual life is to bring us into some kind of a clarity, and also some good relative happiness. So that is one reason. The second reason, which is very deep, is once we're already doing this, then what is the purpose of life? Like, what should we do with, what is really the main focus of the spirituality? And we realize one is removal of suffering, which is what we addressed, and the second one is the realization of our true nature, which is a little bit abstract for people because they always, having been influenced by various religions, they always believe that God, for example, who is the creator, maintainer, and destroyer of this creation, is also somebody who is external to us, right? So this whole concept of God being outside somewhere, not and being inaccessible, unknown, it's not always the most pleasant, so sort of for me, it's not the most attractive idea. That's why I like yoga and I like Vedanta, which says that you can experience a God, you can experience that self in this lifetime, now, here, now, in yourself, if you have the right means to stop the mind from going in all various directions, which is the meditation, satsanga, yoga, pranayama, all these things. They all have to come together because the mind is very complex. So we need multitudes of tools to deal with the mind. The one system often doesn't quite work. For example, just doing one type of yoga is not sufficient. For that reason, Swami Sivananda gave us various yogas to supplement the missing parts that other yogas could not fulfill. And so I think this is the most important thing, is to really understand that who we really are now is based on sort of wrong understanding or misconception of ourselves as being the body. So once you think I'm this body, then you have all of the problems. All other problems come, attachments, this and that, cravings. Now, since this cannot be removed all of a sudden, we have a process called yoga. And so we are in that process, every one of us, each one of us moving a little bit here and there, higher and higher. And when you say the objective of yoga is self knowledge, the objective of yoga, you can say, is perfection in itself. Because you cannot have perfection in the physical domain. Things are changing all the time. Everything is subject to change, but that which knows the change is the origin of all perfection. It's a perfection in itself. That is our being, that's our consciousness, that is Purusha. You can call it any name you like, Atman, Brahma. And I think we need to um, not worry too much about the doubts coming up, because they will always come up. Like you don't doubt, like, why should I eat well, right? So now we live in times when doing meditation, practicing spiritual things is not something questionable even. You don't ask, oh, why should I be peaceful? Why should I be, happy even? You know this is my true nature. Just like as it is for the body, a true state of balance is when it's healthy and all of that. So also for the mind. And as you know, Nisargadatta very beautifully says, when the body is healthy, you're not even aware of it much.
Mm.
When the mind is healthy, you're also not very much aware of it. You reside very nicely in your being, and you use the mind and the body like you use any instruments. So I think these are the two objectives of the two different levels, but they're interconnected. So I think that will help if we understand that to be happy is a wonderful thing. But if we examine why we are not happy, then we will see that all these reasons, are based on some form of identification of our mind with different things that are transitory, the thoughts and feelings and emotions, memories. And so we want to be able to experience that being within us. And you can do this in so many ways, in a positive ways, like the yoga teaches. So that's my short answer to this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Thank you very much. It's
you're most welcome.
yeah, it's not that short, but it's like pretty deep answer, like complete, I would say,
Beautiful.
in a
Yes,
way. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I wanted to say in the end of our satsang today. Yeah, it is satsang.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
My- mm,
uh, yeah. Prema Sadasivananda. That's the name, and the Prema you can say also. Yeah, and teaching Sanskrit and
mm,
giving lessons from yoga, Vedanta classes, all kind of programs. And under this video, you're gonna see. I'm gonna put the links, and you can always like pick up the information and go and study with Prema Shivananda. Sanskrit, pretty much all levels. I have people
yes,
like my students who goes and they happy about it, and it's not just language. The Sanskrit, it's it's energy. Your life would be different when you study.
yeah,
It's not like
yeah,
you study language. It's much deeper than you think. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, and you're gonna change your vibration. We were speaking about it a little bit even before we started
yes,
to talk. Yeah, it's so please welcome. I'm gonna put information on the video. Just yeah, go uh, and you'll see what courses Prima have right now, like right now, and about Sanskrit, Vedanta, yoga, and welcome.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
thank you very much.
Shankara, any questions they have, they can ask you, they can ask me. At the
Okay,
moment, I don't have many courses scheduled. In fact, nothing for 2026, but I will do it this 1 week I have to put January,
okay.
February.
Yeah,
Sanskrit is
it's,
there all the time. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like, just give us the
Yes.
general information.
Okay.
The
Good. I
general.
will do that.
Yeah, yeah, because if they're gonna see the site, it's gonna be there like some
Yes,
course.
yes, yes.
Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, not exactly the dates. Like, yeah, like you said, like,
Yes, yes, yes. I will send you that. No problem at all.
okay, thank you, great, I appreciate
Thank you.
it. Yeah, it was really like,
Nice. Yeah. Hopefully
of
we connect again. We can,
course, we'll do many things. Like I can
yes.
start now, even.
Okay, wonderful. Om
Thank you.
Shankaraji. Thank you so
Um,
much. Good
um,
night, everybody. Om Om. Bye.